What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. DJ Akademiks is going viral for a lot of things right now, but I'm going to basically put it into perspective in this video. DJ Akademiks was recently on DJ Vlad, and he did a video discussing Nicki Minaj. And a lot of the ladies out there like Nicki Minaj. You know, you have ladies like Keke Palmer, ladies like Lonnie Love, and you'll find a pattern, all right? These are ladies who are, you know, toward the top of their industry. They make a lot of money. But when you see the men that they're dealing with, those men don't have anything, all right? They don't have anything. And let me just be honest, a lot of people don't like DJ Akademiks because of the things he has to say about people or women in general. But he's going to tell some truths here, although we can't play the video. They were talking about the fact that Nicki Minaj is married to Kenneth Petty. And with Mr. Kenneth Petty, we all know his situation. He's a guy who's been in jail. You can Google what he was in jail for. I won't discuss that today. But he's not in the business. This is very important. He's not in the music business. He doesn't manage her company. He doesn't write any lyrics. He doesn't do anything. He's a thug, Pookie, and a Ray Ray. He's a tough guy. Allegedly, he's not a scary guy. But when it comes to this music industry, he's a nobody. All right? And basically, he's relegated to being a house husband. Takes care of the kid. He is doing whatever she needs him to. And, you know, that's just really what it is. No matter how tough he wants to be, how gangster he wants to be, she treats him like he's a punk. All right? Now, DJ Akademiks makes a very interesting case. For a lot of women out there in the industry that are doing very well, he said, listen, these women don't want providers. All right? Nicki Minaj has masculine industry. And I can't play the clip because, you know, you have copyright claims from DJ Vlad. But he says this: there are a few women who are so alpha in the sense they're in a relationship. I mean, she's regarded as the queen by her fans. You think she want to hear a guy who's not in the music industry tell her ish? You think she want to go submit to a dude? And that's what you're seeing, right? You're seeing this. Women are saying, like, you know what? We want a man that does this. We want a man that has that. But Kenneth Zoo Petty, and Zoo means, you know, Zoo means animal. You know, animals are pretty much not tamed. But Kenneth Zoo Petty need to be known as domesticated Petty. All right? And the reality is that a lot of these ladies want a man that they can control like a little Bia when they get some money. They're not interested. Like, that's why Nicki Minaj, when she collaborated with Kevin Samuels, or anytime a black man is critical of black women, they're going to come out against that, right? Because you have black women out here who are, they are not willing to compromise on submitting to any black man. I'm not saying this is, you know, so common, because, you know, you have those sisters who will say they're not going to do it, but they'll do it. You know what I mean? It's in their nature. But somebody like Nicki Minaj, they're that rich, they got that much money. They don't want to compete for a man like Drake, compete for a man like Jay-Z. They need somebody they can control. Somebody that's going to allow them to basically do whatever the hell they want to do in a relationship. And look, you know, when I want some D, you give me that. I need some babies when I'm going to give you that. And then when I don't want to give it to you, go sleep on the couch. But then at the same time, they'll use that opportunity to talk about black men. And that's the problem that I want to talk about. You see, when it comes to black women and what they want, and again, this is not everybody, but this is to a certain subsection of sisters out there that are very talented. You're doing very well in the industry, whatever industry you are, medicine to health to entertainment. I don't care what it is, right? I'm not a hater. God bless you. I'm glad you're doing very great. I am not upset. I'm so happy. We need black women doing good in the industry. I love to see black people in general do very well. But what we're not going to do is sit back up here and act like you ladies out here are looking for a man who's doing better than you, but you want to have an attitude like Nicki Minaj. You're not willing at all to look at yourself. You're not willing at all to understand what's going on. You're not willing at all to look at what the man needs in his life from you. You're not looking to do that at all. Like, that's the problem that I have. You have no interest in saying, you know what? Let me think about what this man wants. No, he might want me to be submissive. He might not want me to have that tattoo there that's that divisible. He might not want me twerking it on the internet. He might not want me talking to him in a specific way. He might not be interested in me considering that. So you know what? Let me just go ahead on and do what is it that these men want? You won't do that. Let me select a man who cannot be even competitive. Let me select a man that I know that as soon as something that he says I don't like, I'm going to get rid of him. You know, let me do that. A man that I know that is completely, you know, if I don't like him, he's out. Immediately. Let me do that. Let me get him out of there. He don't do what I need him to do. He's giving me some pushback. I want him to listen to me, but I'm not willing to listen to him. And if he make more than me, I'm not willing to conform to whatever he's asking me to do. I only want him to conform what I need him to do. Because only thing that I need him to do is what's important. What he wants ain't important to me. Who cares about what he wants? It doesn't matter what he wants. Who cares about that? It doesn't matter. And you see a lot of ladies out here, they will talk about the black men so bad, like as if these black men don't exist. Like you don't have black men who don't have money, black men who are not successful. And you'll hear it on two different arguments. Oh, the ones who doing very good, all they like is white girls anyway. Sellouts, you'll hear that. Or these guys don't exist, you'll hear that. Or these guys are all homosexuals, they're gay. It's a way to belittle black men out of their own standards, as if what they want is not important. So let me get this masculine energy. I'm gonna have this masculine energy no matter what. And the only kind of energy that I'm gonna allow around me is that Pookie energy. You know, that's what Sexy Red wants. And, Nicki Minaj wants, because those guys are easy to control. A lot of guys know those guys are cowards behind the scene. You know, those guys are cowards behind the scene. They may act tough, they may be shooters, but in the house, those guys they're tameable. They're not gonna ever, they know those guys, look, a lot of those dudes be begging, need money, will do anything for money, will let a woman talk to them like they crazy, will let a woman insult them, will not stand up for themselves. Some of those gangster dudes y'all talking about out in the streets, those are some of the brothers I know that will beat a man, kill a man in a minute, but in the house, look, little bitty woman talking to him like he crazy. He won't do nothing. Be crying, sleeping on the couch. Why you doing me like this? It be some of them Pookie and Ray Ray brothers, because that's the ones that's never gonna make them be accountable for anything. They're never gonna make them be accountable for nothing. Nothing. Just do whatever you want them to do. And a real man, I'm sorry, that's gonna stand up for himself and wanna lead, he not gonna go for that kind of stuff. What man you think is going to go for that? It's not going to happen. You know? Ladies out there just wanting to do anything. You know, want a man to just settle for anything. Not being even realistic or nothing. Not making no sense at all. Then come around and talk about, well, you know, these black men don't exist. These black men this, these black men that, these black men X, Y, and Z. But you know, you ain't looking for nobody serious. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Academics called it out. They can be mad at him for everything, but you know what? You can't be mad at the brother for telling the truth. We all know it's that. These ladies, Keke Palmer, they get these guys on purpose who can't compete, who can't do nothing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Drunk. Push your fire, you start the bell. We're out.